buckled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you... ball like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. They'll try to get it in with the run. Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Gets set, 1st down. And the sophomore just a little too much on that one.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Here's the handoff. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, we clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Fast motion from the offense. With jet sweep pass. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. The aerial assault continues. Got the quick pass. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Hurricane. Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too.
Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And once he got loose, it was all over.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Coming out with it, it's Washington. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On third down, he drops to throw. Open space at the 25. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
He's looking to throw it. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Got a wide open receiver. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Miami. He'll try to tack on one more. Bangs it through for an extra point. A very efficient five-play scoring drive. And they find pay dirt from way out, covering 69 yards on the touchdown pass. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. The give to the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll try the run. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. But he's got a head of steam. Boy, he is hard to bring down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Sellers. Throws to the tight end. Got his man. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
To the ground with the back. Pirouettes through. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Now, this is the way to come out of the gate and set the tone. Back and forth and already inside a minute to go in the first. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end. Bringing the heat. And oh, no, he loses the ball after the huge gain. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
You hustle to the football. So many guys getting there, and yes, does he break some tackles and make a play, but the next guy flying in there, and he's trying to break all these tackles, but all these guys, and what happens? All these guys got their hands near the football. Somebody gets a hand on it, forces the fumble, forces the turnover, and the big momentum swing back to the other side.
Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Snags it! Moving toward the end zone, ball out! Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapped around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
Give to the running back. Cuff run across the 5. He'll get it all the way out to the 8-yard line.
It's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Grab near the sticks. It's Carr. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
Across the 25, he's got room. And finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. On the run, fires downfield. Complete downfield. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
Well, it's a nice job snagging that pass. Miami has a tradition of Heisman Trophy quarterbacks. I get that, but guess what? If you're going to win Heisman Trophies, you're probably throwing to very talented wide receivers. Let's not forget about all the great receivers the Hurricanes have had as well. And they've got a special group this year. This guy right here is one of those dudes. He can beat you one-on-one with his speed, and he has really, really good hands as well.
They've got the screen set up. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Handoff from the gun. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Quarterback checking off. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. From the red zone, looking for a space. He just got rid of the football. Not sure what he was doing, and they're going to get him for grounding. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. He's got him this time. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play. Can tell the pressure started to get to him a little bit. Nowhere to go with the football, and just fights back to the line of scrimmage.
The option look. He'll toss it. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you've got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
They'll keep it on the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Finds a man in the middle. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Fires to the big fella.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
They'll give it to the back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Finds a man on the left. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Really good patience and recognition. And how about the tight end just finding a hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it.
And the play completely changes. Once my QB gets outside the pocket, I got to see it, and I got to start working towards him, or if I'm near.
And he's running in the open. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a first and goal.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Trying to pound it in. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here. Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
Yeah, I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on those scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball this way.
The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking to move it through the air. The sweet feet buy a little time. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Yeah, I tell you what, a lot of times you roll your quarterback to the right or to the left, and in this case, the right. And you're trying to get him outside the pocket to buy him a little bit of time, get him off that spot, take some deep shots, and he missed, but it was a nice shot down the field.
On second down, they'll take to the air. Tosses it incomplete.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Makes a move. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, South Carolina. Now that is is a play that will get your sidelines into the game with that touchdown.
And you could see once he left everybody in the dust and he was going to the house, the sidelines going nuts. What a big-time play to take the lead. Defense did its job. Now special teams coming through in a big way.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Gamecocks will kick it away to crank up the second half. Fair catch called for and made. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break in half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Carr. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, look out. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Cade. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we're tied up in the third. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Louisiana has just had no answer for the onslaught they faced today. A crucial game for this team, and they did not answer the bell. They're trailing by 21 to UCF. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute out here.
Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
I think you run that play so you stay out of third and long. Third and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. Third and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good third down.
Faced with a third and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. To the ground to try to move the chains. Keeps the legs moving. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
Defense, what are we doing? You can't miss that guy. How are you going to leave the big fella wide open? You can't act like you didn't see him line up. You know where he is. You knew coming into the game he's a weapon. That had to be a coverage blitz.
They'll leave it with him. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They're going to test that run defense to the right here. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17. And the Gamecocks want to move quickly. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And that one will give them the lead.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Oh, and he toasts the coverage. Got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Hurricane. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee, and they'll bring it to the... South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going. And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Leaves it with the running back. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
And I know it's not sexy, but those little runs just keep you on your heels, keep the sticks moving, making you understand, like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to be patient. A lot of offenses aren't patient. They get too big play happy, wanting to force the ball down the field. This offense is staying nice and patient right now.
And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Open space at the 25. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Hey, listen, explosive plays comes in all different shapes and sizes. That time, they attack the outside to the left on the ground, and that is a momentum-shifting play.
They know they have a huge advantage there. I expect them to go right back to it.
And what do you do now if you're on defense? You got to be expecting that they're going to try and tack that side of the field, maybe in the same way, maybe on this next play right here.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
They'll run it on first and goal. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Washington. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Miami. On to attempt to try. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. After that latest answer ties things up, just about set to kick it away again. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The South Carolina offense is back on the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting the push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Scanning the field, it's Sellers. He's got it. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
The give to the tailback. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll run it to the right. At the 35, he's loose. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes a stop. The Gamecocks are flying down the field. To the ground, he's got it again. There to make the stop, and we've played 3 in this one. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. They'll try it over the left side. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Dances away. Dumps it off in the flats. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Good play call on defense. 3rd down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle and now set up 4th.
Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got him and they convert. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the 1st down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Louisiana has just had no answer for the onslaught they faced today. A crucial game for this team, and they did not answer the bell. They're trailing by 35 to UCF. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking to pass on second down. He'll pull it down. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Takes it from the gun on third down. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give up or a chuck it up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that everything's going to take a little bit more time to develop if they're going to take those deep shots.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Blasted as he lets it go. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Well, that is a play that we're going to circle. If this team is able to fight their way back and win this game, that one was huge. Fourth down, picking up the first, getting some momentum and keeping this drive alive.
He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Fires to the big fella. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't get any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They'll throw it on first down. The quick out. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And now he's in the 400. That's a pretty good day at the office when you're putting up over 400 yards. This defense hadn't had a lot of answers.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. We've reached a 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. On second down, he's looking downfield. Touchdown, Canes! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the fourth quarter and about to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. packing another offensive odyssey. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Really nice timing. Nice job by the quarterback. He drops back to pass, but how about saving your best for when it matters most late in the ballgame? Biggest run of the day in a big moment.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. They think there's room to run to the right here. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. The pull and throw off the RPO. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
He runs out of bounds at the 49. Good enough for a first down.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down. They'll give it to him again. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And they've got the lead in the final minute.
And man, this game has been awesome. Some back and forth. Now you take the lead late. Nice job by the offense. And now you just need your defense to come through for you. One more time. One stop. Less than a minute remaining. Go out there. Finish this thing off.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. They'll need to be very sound here. Limit this return and put this game in the hands of their defense to salt it away. He'll bring it out. It's Washington. He'll be out of bounds short of the 25 at the 22-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots, throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This really has been a master class by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Looking to go up top on first down. Throws for the tight end. And the timing just a hair off.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Wants to fire on second down. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
Well, that's exactly why you practice these 2-minute situations. The quarterback where to go. He's trying to work the sideline, save some clock. Great route by the receiver getting open, making the catch, getting out of bounds. And this drive is off to a pretty good start.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. Quarterback checking the play. Going up top on first down. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath because in the fourth quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you. And that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
Wants to throw on second down. Moving away from pressure. Going to try to get it himself. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. He'll get rid of it. A strike downfield. The Hurricanes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Trying to find his man on first down. Throws toward the end zone. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the fourth quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football, and they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best, and that time they were able to force an incompletion.
Throws to the wideout. Takes it into the house, and the clock is at 0, and they're down a single.
Man, you did the hard part. What a drive, putting points together, getting 6. Now, what are you going to do? Decision time. Do you want to go for the win right now, go for the 2-point conversion, or kick this thing and go into overtime with seconds running down on the clock?
And they're going to go for 2 and try to decide it right now. From the gun. Buying some time. He makes the grab. The 2-point try is good, and they take the lead. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment, or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.